go again with Rawls. They find some open feet. There goes Thomas Rawls. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Thomas Rawls with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Franks for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. K.J. Wright able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Here we go. Boom,
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Watch it now, Marty.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He lets one go deep for Wheaton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, standing just about on his own goal line. It's taken to the 26. And now running right through it. Gets through, and now an opening. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They go play action here on first down. And he fights him off. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's second down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch. But underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get. Because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Yeah, went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days, most teams were constructed to run to the right side. I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now a play fake here on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, 29 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Franks to add the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Detroit! Here we go now.
Now Trubisky on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. Now White lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The fumble recovery. It's Wilson. Lets this one rip toward Graham. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. He got caught for the penalty.
Following the penalty now, Lacey. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On second down, Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. it's Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
14, run it.
And the wideout in motion. Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Lockett the man in motion. Off the fake to Lacy, here's Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So on fourth down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a run by Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Wilson again to Rawls. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Come on, let's go.
They'll give to Lacy running right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They'll run with Rawls. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the off looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Again, it's Cohen. And he's got room. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards on the gain there, so from 2nd and 19, now we've got a 3rd and 10.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
The Bears on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. This is Cohen. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So 4th down, John Fox will turn it over to his field goal unit. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Counter play, Rawls. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
But he was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
It's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They run. This is Cohen. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Cliff Averill in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. They go play action with Trubisky. Steps away to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Michael Bannon getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The play clock's running down. Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in.
And a loose football. Rawls loses it, and this is picked up by the Bears.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll start with a give to Cohen. Oh, now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Wheaton with a catch right side. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Finding room inside the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, a successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. First touch of the game here for Benny Cunningham. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go now.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here we go now. Blue Lightning. Blue Lightning.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Lacey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Christian Jones the one who picked it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's White. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Again, Cunningham here on the ground. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.